What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your man Chazz Ellis once again giving you the information that you asked me for. Right now I'm doing a part 2 on how to know someone is playing games. Once again, part 2 on how to know somebody is playing games. First of all, I want you to go ahead, look up part 1. If you haven't seen it already, pause this, look up part 1, how to know somebody is playing games. Watch that first, and then come back and watch this. Alright, and for some of y'all who haven't been doing it yet, make sure after this video you like and subscribe. Please do that. That way you know what's going to come out next. You can stay up to date with what's going on. You can keep sending comments and stuff like that. And, you know, stay up to date with what's happening. Okay. Many people have been asking me this, so that's why I made a part 2 of the how to know when someone is playing games video. And this is basically going to be telling you how to turn the tables on somebody who's playing games. Now, I already know some of y'all listening to this is saying, you're going, well, why should you try to turn the tables on that person? You should just leave them alone. If they was playing games with you, then they don't deserve you. I couldn't agree more. But the truth of the matter is when you want to do something, that's what you're going to do. It's really easy for other people on the outside looking in to just tell you to let it go, just tell you to move on, just tell you to, you know, do whatever. But you have to get to that point inside of your heart and your mind before you can do that. And nobody else can tell you when that's going to happen. Nobody else can tell you when to do it or when to do whatever. You have to feel like you finished the situation on your own, and that's the only way you're going to be able to move on. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is be real. First and foremost, be real. Most of the time, we hide our emotions from people, and it's to our detriment. Most of the time, we try to act like things don't matter to us. Well, I don't care. Shoot, you can do me any kind of way. It don't bother me, you know what I'm saying? Because don't nothing hurt me. I'm iron, dog. I am iron. You know what I'm saying? She didn't break me down, you know what I'm saying? She didn't get me, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know, you know what I'm saying? It looked like I was crying outside, but it was actually raining, you know what I'm saying? And you know I got allergies, so sometimes when the pollen get in there, you know, so I wasn't crying. That's all you need to know. But in real life, you know, you broken down and you feel like you didn't say certain things to people. And that becomes unfinished business. And unfinished business is the leading cause of obsession. When you find yourself becoming obsessed with somebody, most of the time it's not necessarily about what they did or who they are or anything like that. It's usually about what you feel like you didn't get to say, what you didn't get to do, what you didn't get to feel, all of that. You feel like you got all these feelings bottled up, all these things bottled up inside of you, and you don't get to talk to the person, and that breaks you down and often causes you to become obsessed, not really with the person as much as the situation, but they're all you have to fixate on. So it seems like you're obsessed with them. So make sure that you're honest with yourself, you're honest with your emotions. Keep it real. If they hurt you, they hurt you. If it broke you down a little bit, it broke you down. Keep it real. Number 2. Only hear what the person is actually saying, not what you want them to be saying. A lot of times people will hit me up and ask me questions like, okay, well, he said that he never wants to see me again, and I was just a booty call, and he hates my guts and hopes I die and rot in hell. So what does that mean? Okay, what is he really trying to say? Looked to me like he's trying to say exactly what the hell he said. That was pretty clear. He doesn't want to talk to you anymore. He doesn't like you. Simple as that. But a lot of times we keep trying to read into things. We keep trying to get to the bottom of something. And really what it is we want to get to a point where somebody is saying something that we actually want to hear. We don't want to hear that we got played. We don't want to hear that we were a booty call. We don't want to hear that somebody used us and put us in the friend zone. We don't want to hear somebody was playing games with us. We want to hear some other story that makes our ending not seem so sad. But you got to be real with yourself, and you got to hear what the person is actually saying. Number 3, take time to breathe. When a person tries to come back, and they most likely will, most of the time people do come back. playing games and all that kind of stuff. If they get an opportunity to come back, they certainly almost always do. Even if it's years down the line, they almost always do. If and when that happens, take time to breathe. Because this is a time when you want to say, okay, is this something that I actually want to do? Is this something that I actually want to be a part of? Do I still have unfinished business that's causing me to become obsessed with them? Am I still thinking about them because I don't feel like I got everything out that I wanted to say or all my feelings out? Is that a problem that I'm still dealing with? It needs to be about you and what you feel, but you need to be thinking and taking the time to think about what you feel. Think about how you want to play this situation. Think about what you want to do. Because otherwise, you're playing yourself. Otherwise, you're going to be in a situation where you're like, you know what I'm saying? She said she wanted to come back, dog. She said she wanted me to take her out to dinner that day, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I just took her out. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? I took her out and I started feeling them old feelings for her again. And then, you know what I'm saying? I called her and her phone was off. You know what I'm saying? She did the same thing again. I can't take this stuff no more. I ain't crying though, Mr. Pollen, but you know, I can't take this no more. You don't want to be like that. So make sure you take your time. Make sure you're in a place where you can actually deal with this person without being so emotionally involved. Number 4, make it about you and your needs. If this person comes back and is trying to talk to you, that means it's about your needs. It's not about them. You're in a position of power and you need to act like a person that's in a position of power. Make it about what you need. Make it about what you want. So that means when they call you up, if you're on the phone with somebody else, make it a diet of the mind and don't click over. Like, whatever. Call them back when I feel like talking to them. If you got some other plans, don't cancel them. Because that's what happened the first time. Think about it. When you go through these situations with somebody where they're playing you, they make it all about them. It's all about their needs. They come talk to you when they feel like talking to you. When they don't feel like talking to you, they don't. They call you and always want you to cancel whatever you're doing to be around them when they never cancel anything to be around you. So if you want to deal with this person again on any level, make it about your needs. Because now, a person can't really play you if you're not doing anything you don't want to do. If everything you're doing is something that you wanted to do and is beneficial to you, how can the person play you? All they can do is just give you what you want. So make it about yourself, not about them. Number 5. And this is something you want to do pretty much immediately after you stop talking to somebody, but delete their number. Delete them from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you have. Delete them from all social media and make it to where you can no longer contact that person. Lose their number. Lose their email address. Lose all of their information. If you have to block them from Facebook, if you have to block them from Twitter, whatever you have to do, make sure you can no longer contact that person again. Put it on them to contact you. That way, whenever they do try to deal with you, you're in a position of power. You're not in a situation you're just going to get played off again. All right? Number 6, and this is the last one because it's a big one. This is one of the things, like I said before, unfinished business is the leading cause of obsession. So stop being so stubborn. If you still have unfinished business with somebody and you don't feel like you can really move on until you deal with that, if they come back, that does give you an opportunity to close the door. It's not necessarily like, I need to start sleeping with that person again. I need to start being in a relationship with that person again. But it does give you an opportunity to start closing the door. Sometimes you need to let a person piss you off so bad that you have the opportunity to really close your heart to that person and not something fake or something that you've forced yourself to do but you don't really feel. Sometimes we're not really as mad at people as we want other people to believe we are. Sometimes we do things that are designed to save face and not necessarily designed to help us heal. Sometimes we listen to our buddies and our friends. I can't believe you let girl do you like that, homeboy. If it was me, you don't know what they would do if it was them because they're not in that situation right now. And even if they were, all you heard was their version of the situation that they went through, not the truth. So make sure that you're not so stubborn and you finish whatever business you need to finish so you can move on. Once again, it's your man Chazz Ellis, answering the questions that you ask me. Hit me up on Facebook at AskChazzEllis on Facebook. Also, I want you guys to check out the Chazz Ellis project coming to you soon. This is going to be coming real soon, right around the corner. It's going to be another channel. It's going to have comedy on it. It's going to have all kind of stuff. It's going to have sketches, little things like that. It's going to have news on there. I'm doing like a ratchet news report. It's going to have all the little crazy stuff that I like to do. So y'all can check that out also. It's going to be on the Chazz Ellis project is what it's going to be called. I'm also coming up with a website too. I want y'all to get on there and check that out. The website's going to have the same name. So I want y'all to check all of that out. Also, you can hit me up, like I said, on Facebook at AskChazzEllis on Facebook. Hit me up on Twitter at AskChazzEllis on Twitter. Oh yeah, like and subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate all y'all that have been subscribing. Share these videos too, because some of y'all have been sharing them, and I do appreciate that also. And hopefully, people can get some of this information if it does, and it can help them out. And I appreciate people doing that, and I also appreciate feedback from people. A lot of y'all give me a lot of good feedback that becomes questions for other people. Believe me, the things that you're going through, other people are going through also. So share it. Also ask questions, because that makes sure that people can get some of this information and learn from what you're going through. So glad I was able to help some of y'all. Peace.